Hey! And what are we up to today then? So we're going to make some metal flowers today. Yep. Got a few tins here. A few cans. Just going to get my dustbin. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope so. Echo, turn on lights too. Right, that's a bit better. Okay. Let's see what I'm doing today. Right, I think I saw some flowers, daffodils. There's a nice daffodil. Daffodils. Let's see what they look like. Okay. So, kind of got to make this a little bit bigger, so I can see what it's all about. And this one. That's cool. So let's turn off that one and turn this one on. And we'll try and make one of those. Okay, so I don't need anything as large as that. It's going to need a base as well. So I'll turn on the iron. First thing I'm going to do, maybe get some light, because I can see nothing. That's more like it. Okay, I'm going to need a base for this. Some sort of base to hold it. What's in that? That's what I need. make this into a... So that's the base. It's going to go on there. Make it flat. That's enough. Now what do I need? So I need some leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 leaves. So let's see if we can divide this into 6. It's going to be pretty small. Hey, how you doing? Let's just make sure. Shared activity. Yep. Okay. making another leaf. This one's a little bit too big. I'll make this a bit smaller. Right, making some more leaves now. This one. Okay, need something for the middle. That's kind of okay. They kind of overlap a bit like this. Quite a bit off of that. Cut some tapers off. This is really sharp, so I'm going to cut this more pointed, I reckon, at the bottom. Yeah, just like that. That's okay. Just needs to be cut a bit shorter. Yep, I'd say that'll do. Probably. I'm only going to solder this just a little bit at the top and the bottom. Wait for that to cool down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now then. This has got to be kind of like, I don't think it's cut as much as it's squished. Lord Xerex, how are you, my friend? Yes, we're making stuff out of old tin cans, like this. Winged Daedalus, how are you? Sorry if I upset you the other day. I didn't mean to. Oh, I've got to solder this little bugger. Now, was when I raided that person the other day, and you hadn't realised, and then you came in like half an hour later and you put up my raid call, and I thought, it's a bit weird. Why is my raid call coming up like half an hour after I raided? Yeah, I thought when you said I called you out, I thought, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Slightly overlap at the bottom. This is going to be tricky now because I've got to solder these all together. But yep, Lord Xerex, we got some. Oh, I see. Okay, I think these have got some coating on them, so I'm going to have to rub the coating off. I have to also just tack them together. Isn't it? You know what I should have done? I should have cut that all out of one piece. Let's go. Okay, that's not sharp. Cool. Okay, Daedalus. Lurk away, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna make this now. Cut this. First of all. flat. Okay, these pieces I'll keep for something else because they're quite big. That's going to go in the middle of there. It'll be a lot easier. So just draw them on here. Let's see. So that's the middle. some water for the brushes. Brush very well last time because it's a bit hard. What's that? Guess what colour? Well, yellow, of course. Yellow's the only one I've got. It's going to be yellow. So you can give me some suggestions on this camera if you think this camera is too far away. Needs to be moved. I had it on the side before, but I wasn't quite happy with it there. It's difficult to get a camera in the middle of whatever you're doing because it gets in the way. It's almost yellow. This is a weird yellow because it shows like really yellow on the outside. It's not very yellow coloured paint. It's more kind of mustard colour. That's definitely not yellow, is it? I mean, that's CA in LA? Oh my goodness. That'll be Ashley then. Hi, how the heck are you? It's nice to see you. You've caught us streaming art today. How are you all? Okay guys, so how are we? Who have we got? Who have we got that knows me? Okay, I don't make films. I'm not famous. Like you guys are. Ashley and Courtney, isn't it? Yes. How are you anyway? Did you play any of your nice movies on your stream? I've got a movie for you. Girls, are you still there? Ashley? Courtney? Hello? Thank you for the follows there, Chags. And Twitchy Bear 57 and Pimped Out Perp. Quite the tool set. Yeah, no, this is just a few things going on here. So what we're doing basically is taking cans, old cans. These are my cat food cans. And then we cut bits out of them and make flowers. So, like for instance, there's a piece that's 7 hours. Crikey. 7 hours. Wow. That's amazing. 7 hours. Anyway, yeah, we cut these old cans to pieces. And we kind of I'm just making a daffodil at the moment. So, and then hopefully later on, we're going to go on to pick some more of these. That's my daffodil that I'm making at the moment, but hopefully we're going to go on and pick some more of these out of these flowers, yeah? I'm going to make all of those. Normally I end up making about 6 or 7 on a stream. So they've gone, have they? CA in LA, you've gone, have you? Oh, and I so wanted to show you the movie that I made. Okay, here's a movie that I made for you. Not for you, but this is a movie that I made. I live in Cyprus, for those of you that don't know me. And this is a movie I made of the island, so have a look at this. Okay, so that's one of them, one of the movies. I've got quite a few actually. I've got loads. So this is another one done of another hotel on the island. there you go. Pimped out perp. Yes, it is. It is quite nice. It's really, really warm at the moment as well. It's about 42. I've got the air conditioning on. I'm so hot today. It's unreal. So, normally I'm a music streamer, and it just happens today I'm streaming art, giving my fingers a break from the guitar. Jackson's local beach. Thanks for the follow there, Boomba Papis. I'm streaming music. I've got cat cam as well, so outside I've got a camera that I moves with chat, and I've got various other things that move with chat as well. I don't know if you can see Poppy on the microphone here. Oh no, you can't. Let me see if I can make this picture a bit bigger for you. Still can't see it. Okay, where's my troll? Here it is. Can you see my troll now? Okay, this troll is controlled from chat. Normally I have a different microphone, different setup, so that you can actually see what's going on. But this is called Poppy, and to move Poppy, quite simply send P-O-P-L, makes her go to the left. And then P-O-P-R. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here that's controlled by chat. Normally, when streaming music, I'm just playing with everything in here. But today, alas, we are doing something different. You can't see it now. There you go, try that. And so I design electronic stuff for Twitch streamers, which controls all the stuff in their house with chat. If anybody's interested in that, they can go to my Discord and leave me a message. Design them something. Okay, that's that. Right, I think it's got to have white on it now. So anyway, the latest news. Can you believe it? I see Mr. Trump has now decided that he doesn't want TikTok in America. He's given TikTok 90 days to get out. Anybody using TikTok will not be allowed to use TikTok after 90 days. But he then went and said in a statement that he was going to authorize Microsoft and allow them to bid TikTok. Any thoughts? Crazy world. It's a crazy world. So So we don't even have any mods in here today, do we? Oh yes we do. We have Deadless. I wonder if Deadless is around still. Calling Deadless. And if you give a shout out for CA in LA, please. Since I omitted to acknowledge their presence earlier. Monarch. That's very nice. So, nobody got any views on this, on President Trump shutting out TikTok? I think it's hilarious. Because it presents a security risk to the United States. He wants it out. Monarch, thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say. Wish you the best for the weekend as well, my friend. Great, isn't it? What's next? Facebook. But I did see that whistleblower, what's his name, has got more of a chance with him than he has with Obama. So that could be handy. Oh, I'm more political today. Look at me. So that's fairly... The yellow's not very yellow though, is it? Maybe I should make it white with orange. Make the whole thing white. Some orange bits in it. Yeah, let's do that. So, CA's chat's not very chatty. We can talk about anything you like. Bring it on, bring it on. Better white, I think. Pimped out pert. Now there's a good statement. Look at that. They've got so much biometrics. Yes, that is also true. But I wonder what they mean by represents a security risk. I mean, how's the video of me chasing my dog around the guards and the hose pipe? Security risk. Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting and crazy at the same time. Go for some orange. Orange or red. I found out the other day you can shape these things. If you don't shape them, Trump know why he's doing what he's doing then? Strange situation. So where are you guys from? Pimped Out Perp? Where are you? Are you American? I don't know why, but I just presume that the majority of people that watch CA in LA are from the States. California. Ooh. So we're well into rockets here as well. When I'm streaming music and there's a rocket launch on, I have a window up with the rocket launch on and we talk about rockets. We're crazy about rockets. Rockets. And rockets. Alright. Mostly lurking, eh? Well, we don't mind if you like to lurk. What time is it in California? Oh, you're so lucky. You know, I always want to go to Florida. In fact, one of my things I'd love to do now is to go to Boca Chica, Texas. 3:15 a.m. No wonder nobody's talking to me. I've got all those people all sitting there, all asleep with their phones still on the stream. And Pimped Out Perp's the only one that's still awake. Well done, my friend. Perfect. Ah, Twitchy Bear. Twitchy Bear, it's really early where you are. Wow. Well, it's even earlier where Pimped Out Perp is, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm from Cyprus, and it is 1:15 in the afternoon, just after lunch. It is 42 degrees outside, and I've got the air conditioning on. The air conditioning is set to 27. And my friends from the UK, they laugh at me. I set the air conditioner to 27. What, you want to warm up or you want to cool down? And I tell them that 27 is really cool. They have their heating set to 20 to heat their houses 2021. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Because you're all in Fahrenheit. I'm talking in Celsius. So ask my robot. Music's too loud, is it? I'll talk a bit louder. Is that better? The trouble is, every single track has got to be sort of looked at and made balanced to the right volume, if you like. Let me find it in my OBS and turn it down. Oh, that's weird. I'm turning it down and well, it's not turning it down. How strange. Okay, I think that was the end of the track anyway, but let's see what the next track's like. Okay, I can see where to adjust it now. Sorry about that. I think I probably just blew your ears off. Yeah, I know that. I know that it'll turn it down in OBS, but you said that you can't hear it because the music was too loud. But if I turn it down in OBS, that turns down the music, not my voice. I think. Right, there we go. That kind of looks like the picture, except it's got the little stamens in the middle, which I'm not prepared to do. I'm going to get rid of Uncle Ben's. Let's make Uncle Ben's lid a different colour. Blue. A nice blue lid. Pimped up, Perp. I do not blame you that you need to go to bed. Seriously. It's funny though, when I stream in Cyprus, normally I start streaming at about 11 o'clock my time. And I don't get any English people because obviously 11 o'clock my time is 9 o'clock in the morning their time, and they've just got up and they're not even bothered to go and watch any streamers at that time of the day. And then in other parts of the world it's obviously midnight, and I get raided from like CA in LA. Get raided, and then those people have been watching them all night, and they're tired and they want to go to bed, and it's the middle of the night. So it's quite weird. Thank you very much, Pimped Out Perp. And thank you for keeping us company. And I hope to see you again sometime. Maybe when I'm streaming some music, possibly. Thank you. Just a little, yes, it is a funny little circle. We can connect from the other side of the world. Just as a matter of interest, are you a streamer? Pimped Out? Sounds like a streamer name. A gamer? Are you a gamer? Did you see the statement from the flat earthers? So people are starting to believe that the earth is flat all over the globe. All right. Games, eh? Cool. Why is Streamlabs telling me 3 times combo? What does that mean? Yeah, exactly. Well, the fact that we have to escape orbital velocity kind of speaks for itself that it's round, because if it was flat, we wouldn't have any gravity, would we? We wouldn't have any need to escape orbital velocity and go round the Earth. How weird. Right, so that's that one. What are we going to do next then? I'm going to choose something from this list. Where's my list gone? So that's the daffodil. Let's get rid of the daffodil and bring up this flowers chart. Yes, we could talk for hours, my friend. You have a good day as well, and have a nice sleep, Pimped Out. Thank you so much for keeping us company. And we'll talk to you again soon. We have all sorts of things going on around here. We've got 3D printers as well, and I make stuff. And it's all good fun. Good. Well, that was a text from my old boss. Maybe I can get my old job back. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Right, so let's cut up something else. I feel like cutting up something else. What can we cut up? Let's cut up this tin. Spilt water all over it. What are we going to make? Actually, here's an interesting one. This is a Nescafe tin. Please give the Pimped Out Perp a shout out, Deadless. My old job, I worked for Northrop Grumman, building nuclear submarines. There, I said it. Can you believe? Thank you. And here I am, sitting in Cyprus, cutting out flowers from tins. Wonderful. Amazing how life goes, isn't it? So if you look up British Astute Submarine, or you look up British Aircraft Carrier Queen Elizabeth II, that was my last job. I can't tell you what submarines are made of, because I'm still a part of the Official Secrets Act. But suffice to say, they're not made of plastic. Although parts of them are, but I can't tell you which parts. Never mind NDAs, my friend. This is Official Secrets Act. This is MI6 stuff. They'll come and get you if you say anything about anything. But the things I can tell you about are quite interesting. Very interesting, in fact. So this one I'm going to make. This is the bottom of the can. I'm going to make this into a rose. Okay, so you need to cut it halfway down the middle. And then simply fold it like this. With the assistance of these pliers, we should be able to twist it into a rose. Except I can't get the freaking pliers out now. Never had that problem before. Okay, that's looking like a bit of a ropey rose, but it's still a rose. I'm going to whack it into there a little bit. There you go. Blushing crafter. Thank you for coming. And go and have a nap. And we'll catch you very soon. I'm just going to get a piece of copper from this nice electrical wire. I feel like this camera should be more like that. Right, this one's going to have a bit of a longer stalk, I think, about there. Let's take that off of there like that. There we go. I know what it is. People come here to lurk so that they can go to sleep to the nice music. It's good sleeping to music. Right, I turn the iron off. Turn the iron back on again. Maury, how are you? You have joined us at a good moment in time. We have finished making ourselves one of these, which is a daffodil. And we made that out of these old Nescafe tins. How are you anyway, Maury? We're just about to solder a stalk onto a rose so that we can hold the damn thing. So this is my stalk. And this thing that I'm soldering on is silicon based. It's a silicon mat. So it's completely heat proof and solder proof and everything else proof. The only thing that's not is my freaking fingers. When I solder copper, it goes right through and catches me. Ouch. So this is going to be a rose by any other name. Now we need a base. So what am I going to use for a base? So here's a couple of lids I've been saving. That one was from Olives. And they're all made out of steel, so they're all utilizable in this game. So what I do is I take the paint off the middle of this, just slightly. just enough that the solder will stick to it. So I heat that up, make a nice blob of solder on there. There we go. And then I heat up the end of this copper rod. And I stick that straight on there. There we go. Superb. Now we're going to give it a bit of a shape by bending it like that. And now all these little bits that I had left over, I'm going to make these into leaves. So that's one. And that's another one. Getting a free soldering lesson. Soldering is a real art. If you want to learn how to solder, and you want to learn how to solder very, very well, I'm actually a doctor of soldering. What you have to do is, when I was taught, I was an apprentice engineer, and the instructor said, right, we're going to learn soldering today. Get some solder and make the solder the same length. So you do that. Okay. And then you have to solder the solder onto the solder. You try it. If you can do this, then you can solder. But until you can do this, you will not learn to solder. So if you can solder solder onto solder, not easy to see, is it? It's all about heat. Now to solder metal onto other metal, there's another trick. First of all, I'm going to make these leaves. So this is going to be a leaf. This piece of metal is going to be a leaf. So this is how I make a leaf. Does that look like a leaf? A bit like a leaf. Right. Now, on the back of these, it's still got the Coca-Cola, the coffee, Mr. Brown's coffee paint. You cannot solder onto paint. It won't work. So you have to scrape the paint off. Till it's nice and shiny. When it's nice and shiny, the solder sticks to it straight away. The other secret is to make the metal hot enough to melt the solder. So you don't melt the solder with a soldering iron, you melt the solder with the metal. So you heat the metal up, and then you melt the solder onto the metal. Then you know that it's hot enough. Soldering for wiring drones. Are you a drone person, Maury? Because if you are, then you'll be interested in the next part of my stream. Okay, so now we're going to decide where to put this. And I reckon, and this copper rod here, this copper wire I'm using here, is already really, really shiny and clean, so anything will stick to it. So I'm going to just put a small blob of solder on there, like that. Oh dear, there seems to be something sticky inside this lid. Alright, I'll stay away from that. And where's the music gone? Okay, and I'm going to put this leaf about there somewhere. Now if your soldering's any good, you should be able to pick the whole thing up by the leaf that you've just soldered on. That shows that it's a really, really good solder joint. Okay, so now you have one leaf and one rose. Now we're going to make another leaf. Another leaf. Here we go. Scrape the paint off. Okay, this one's not playing ball. I'm going to have to scrape it a bit. So even on the shiny side of cans where they've not painted it, the shiny inside of a can, it has a coating to stop any liquids from rusting the steel. And you have to scrape that coating off, otherwise it won't solder. Okay, I'm going to put this one on the other side. About there. That's pretty good. Couple more. Here's one. Although that doesn't look very much like a leaf. Cut some more leaves. Cut some more leaves out of this old coffee can. There we go. There's one. Make it look like a leaf using the cutters. Okay. scrape that off. Solder on there. Bingo. Right, is there anybody still awake? Are they all gone to sleep now? Listening to my dreary music. Dreary? Dreamy. There you go. Now we can either leave those shiny silver, but they will go rusty, which is why I paint them. I paint everything. And then after I finish making these, usually by the end of a stream I end up with maybe 5, 6 of these flowers. And then I take them to my neighbor. He's an old guy that lives upstairs. And he goes to craft fairs. He runs craft fairs. And then he sells them at craft fairs. Because otherwise I'm going to end up with so many of these flowers in my flat, I won't know what to do with them all. Maori's eating biscuits and Twitchy Bear's absorbing. Very good. Very good. So, not that one. Oh no, not that one. Oh, I can't see it. Alright, anyway. Let's make one final leaf for this rose. And then I'm going to move on to that flower chart that I found on the internet. Let's see if we can knock up some of those. That'll do. It's a shiny leaf. Yes, so I'm very interested in Bokushika and Elon Musk's little escapades there with his new stainless steel rockets. It's fascinating. Elon Musk grew up where I grew up, actually, in South Africa. And he left South Africa when he was 19 years old. Clever bloke. Very clever bloke. He was sitting around one day and he decided, wouldn't it be nice to make some kind of like online payment system so people can pay other people online? He called it PayPal. Ever heard of that? PayPal. And then promptly proceeded to sell it for $200 million. And then decided to go to Russia. He wanted to get into rockets. So he went to Russia and he said to the Russians, "Can I buy one of those old rocket engines from one of your old rockets there?" And they went, "Yeah, sure, we'll, 300 million for one." And he went, "What? I'm not spending all my pocket money on your rockets." And they said, "Look, little boy, this is big boy stuff. And being big boy stuff, it costs a lot of money. So he said, look, you stupid Russians, I'm off. Goodbye. If you won't sell me a rocket engine, I'm gone. And then he went back to the States and he made his own rocket engine. And it only took him 10 years from the time he sold PayPal to the time he started to launch rockets. And then he got a contract with NASA to resupply the space station. And then history was made. So from the very first rockets, I've been very interested in rockets. I remember sitting in my lounge in Kenya in 1969, watching Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin land on the moon. That was fun. And ever since then, I've been really interested in rockets and traveling around and going to. Wouldn't it be nice though if somebody could just invent an anti-gravity device that you could just bolt onto anything? Just bolt it onto a submarine, just take it out into space. No rockets, no thrusters, no huge, massive tanks full of very high energy stuff to get us away from the Earth's gravity. That's got to be the next best thing, the next biggest thing. Are there levels to soldering? Well, they solder water pipes together if they happen to be made of copper. But those are generally the biggest things that you solder together. Handrails are normally made out of stainless steel and welded. And welding is not like soldering. In welding, you take the two metals and you actually melt the two metals together. That's welding. In soldering, you put the two metals together and you add another piece of metal. Well, it's lead in this case, or tin. And that lead or tin melts and it holds the two pieces together. So they're not actually as one piece, where it would be in a weld, it would actually be one piece of metal. So here you're putting another piece of metal in between two other bits of metal to hold it together. But it's still pretty strong. So let's make this one green. Bring this paint a little bit closer. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. So let's see green. Green, green, green. Where are you, green? Is that green? Not as green as the one that I've already used. That's this one, right. So we're going to make some green leaves. Green leaves. Green leaves. Green. Yeah. Green leaves. We like green leaves, eh? Green leaves and a green stem. What colour shall we do this rose? Yellow? Red? Do you get blue roses? I suppose you must do. You must get blue roses, eh? Thank you for being a friend. Right. What colour shall I make this rose? Anybody? 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 What colour shall I make it? It's all very quiet in the chat. It's all very quiet. White. Okay. Spotted, Maori. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a green base as well in here. Get rid of this. You don't see a white? Are you zooming in on my paints there, Murray? There is most definitely a white. And it's called this one. This here is white. Right, good. Let's get rid of the green. There we go. White, it is white. White is right. White. White's really good. Yeah, we like white, Murray. Well done. And it's not too difficult to paint because it's mostly silver inside, so that reflects the white. So even if I don't paint it all in, it's still going to look white. All white. Yep. That looks very cool. Well done. Okay, we'll stick that next to that other one we did. White and red. Very good. 15 out of 10. Wow. That is high praise. Thank you. Zimix. How are you, Zimix? I remember you. You followed me 2 days ago, in fact. Thank you. I'm good. I'm very good, thank you. Yes, you were on my music stream last time. Is that right? Yes, it is right. And now you've come to the art stream, so I'm trying to do this at least once a week. I'm good, thanks. Very good. So we've just completed this rose and this daffodil. This is the daffodil. Which turned out pretty cool. And now we're going to pick one of these off the screen here. I'm not sure which one, but this looks pretty simple, doesn't it? This white one. Maybe it's a bit too simple. Let's go for this yellow. The two yellow ones together. Or maybe we should go for this one here. You can't see what I'm pointing at, can you? Okay, not to worry. So this is a cat food can. I just took the label off this morning and washed it out. It's the last time I fed the cat. So I'm going to cut out of this. I'm going to cut it one piece. One piece. So I need to cut this off first. In fact, let me get the can opener. We used the can opener to take the end out. Okay, so they sell chewing gums in Cyprus in these little containers that look like tablets. And this one is apricot and ginger, and that one is blueberry. You can see that. Maybe you can see that. This camera doesn't even focus that close, does it? Anyway, the ginger and apricot ones are pretty delicious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of this can out. That makes a nice clean cut. Oh dear, doesn't work. It's not grippy enough because it's supposed to be the top of the can and not the bottom of the can. Oh no! Okay, kind of got there. Kind of got there. Billie Jean! How are you today? You've caught us today on an art stream. It's the urban music stream. So we're making flowers out of cat food cans and out of baked bean tins and all the other stuff that people throw away. Coleman's mustard. And my personal favourite, Nescafe. So we're about to cut some flowers out of this. So I'm going to cut this down here first. Billie Jean is in Ireland. Maury, I can't remember where you are. Where are you, Maury? Okay, that's cool. Now I've got to make this flatter, so I have to take the ridge off the end. Don't try this at home. This is extremely sharp. If you slip, it will slice your finger right off. Okay. San Diego. Wow. All these lovely name places. San Diego. Sounds very exotic. So tell me, Mary, here's a good one for you, because I don't know anything about the States, but like New Mexico, is that like near Mexico? Or am I getting the wrong end of the stick completely? Okay, I think I can make two out of this. I'm going to cut this in half now. Doesn't take long to go rusty, you see. That's why you have to paint it. So what I need is a basic circle now. And it's still hard to bend because this has got another ridge on it. I'm going to cut this ridge off as well. So how is Ireland today, Billy? Are you cold today? Cold and rainy, by any chance? What's the time? So you're just getting ready to go to work, are you? Right, I need something round. I should just get a compass, shouldn't I? It's rainy, is it? Yeah. It's typical, isn't it? Why is it always rainy in UK? Matt Suarez! If my mod is still there, could you please give Matt Suarez a shout out? Matt Suarez Music. Deadless, if you're there, please, man. Cyprus is, it's okay. It's, unfortunately, I might have to leave here very soon. Well, I say I might, but I'm committed now. I am leaving here. soon. So there's going to be a big gap in my streaming because when I go to UK I'm going to stay with my folks, and there's nowhere I can stream. Not easily. So here we go. Let me take the lid off this drink thing of mine. There we go. Look at that. That's almost perfect. Almost perfect. So what have we been up to, Matt Suarez? This morning we've made well, in the last 1 hour 55 we've made one daffodil, and we've made one white rose, and the template we used for the daffodil was that one. No, it wasn't. It was that one. That was the template we used for the daffodil. So it didn't turn out too badly. It's kind of fairly similar, considering it used to look like this dog can. Lovely. Lovely. So you reckon stream from the phone? The only trouble is streaming from the phone. I suppose it could be alright, but you're a bit limited, you know, as far as chat and, well, pretty much everything. Yeah, I suppose it's not as fun, but it is something. The only problem is they've got very limited space, and I'd have to actually stream almost in front of them, and they've got their own things to do, so it wouldn't work, I'm afraid, as much as I'd like to, unless I went out into the... I could do a subby, couldn't I? I could go out into and find myself a piece of wooded area and go and stream in this wooded area. The only problem with that is we're talking about England here. England, where it's raining all the time. Yes, Billy, exactly. Come back to rainy weather. Right, we've got our basic circle here, which you watched me cut out of one of these tin cans. Now, I'm going to make a mark in the middle, which is about there. I'm going to use that mark to cut all these leaves out. Thank you, Billy. And are you off to work now, I suppose? Are you? Almost. We've got hugs from Ireland, people. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. How do I do this? Okay. You're gonna visit some lakes. Wow. Well, make sure you take your raincoat and your umbrella with you. Hey, Billy. Beats the Irish weather. Whereabouts in Ireland? I forgot to ask you. Are you anywhere near County Clare? Just as a matter of interest. Okay, so I've cut that one piece. Gonna have a little tidy up because it's getting too much tin around here. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to scrape the back of this because it has this coating on it to protect the inside of the tin and the outside of the tin. Now, a bit of electrical wire from the house, which I pulled out of the wall earlier. Out there. Take the plastic coating off. And you're left with a nice piece of copper. I'm going to straighten out this copper a little bit because it's a bit bent. Okay, here we go. So we're going to solder this on here so that I can actually hold on to it. Okay. Looks a bit rusty at the moment, but we'll sort that out. So it's got to have a bit of character in it now, so I'm going to twist these guys. And maybe twist them in a little bit. Give it a bit of a three-dimensional look. Now it needs a base. So here's an old tin lid from a jam jar. And I scrape the middle of that, scrape off the coating. like so. And then, bingo. Okay, it should stand up by itself. Yes, that's cool. Okay, that's kind of got like a yellowy colour to it. So, yellow and white and I suppose we could have kind of like a red base. There we go. Yellow it is. Make it yellow with white. Yellow with orange. There we go. This is going to take quite a bit of paint because this is very dark. Superb. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. Yellow. Yellow. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, you see the second coat definitely makes it more yellow. See? Look how yellow that leaf is there. So I have to paint them, otherwise they'll go rusty. Because when I've finished making them, my next door neighbour goes and takes them, tries to sell them at a craft fair. He doesn't get very much for them. I let him keep the money, so. He sells them for like $2-3, $4 each, maybe. So he's a retired guy, he's a pensioner. So just let him keep the money. There we go. Oh, yellow. Reminds me of a Coldplay song. There we go. Okay, so what are we going to do with this now? Orange? Some orange in it. Yeah, I reckon some orange would be nice in there. Yeah, kind of orange. Actually, we could go for an orange with some black in it. I think that's going to have to dry for a little while. Right, this one's dry already. That one's dry. Little rose and our daffodil. That's dry. Sometimes this music is a bit monotonous. I think I'm going to move it on to the next song. That was called Piano Moment. I'm going to have to look at that, editing it out. Jolly good. Put some orange in that one, I reckon. I'll leave it to dry for a little while. There we go. Right, well, I want to thank you all for being here, and catch me on my music stream tomorrow. Starting at 8 o'clock GMT. I don't know what that is in your time zone, but 8 o'clock GMT. And you shall find me here doing some music streaming instead of art. And now we're going to go and raid somebody and see what we can get up to. So if there's anybody who would like to copy my raid call, please help yourself. And thank you to all the lurkers who've been lurking, obviously. And we're gonna go off and find somebody to raid, yeah. Find somebody to raid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here it goes. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Okay. Here we go. Thank you so much, folks, for coming and raiding and following and chilling and chatting. I think okay, we're going to go and see Captain Books. We like Captain Books. Captain Books is cool. So I'll see you again, folks. Thank you ever so much, as I said, for being here. And we'll catch you all later.
Oh my, the sun is beginning to set. I really must get going, but the words I have spoken I hope I shan't ever forget. For the enmity I have towards thee will eternally be unmatched. In all honesty, my dear, my wig has been snatched. I bid thee farewell, thou cocky, cross-eyed dumb blonde. This tirade has already gone on for far too long.
We'll get there eventually.
And it's never because of thee. This entire stream will forever be cursed.
Captain Books is telling a story at the moment. This could be fun.
Wasn't for this, you wouldn't have the song.
Right, if anybody's still there, please copy my raid call. And we're going to go across to Captain Books.
An hour to start this promo. Distractions on point.
See ya, folks.